Ghana recorded 2,331 human trafficking victims rescues in 2025, up from 794 in 2024 and 1,089 in 2023. Of those rescued, 428 were children, highlighting the vulnerability of young people to exploitation. In Bono East, research indicates that nearly 38% of children working on the water may be trafficking victims, while another 45% face exploitative child labor. In lakeside communities such as Sene East, some boys are reportedly trafficked to boat operators and forced into dangerous tasks, including deep water diving, exposing them to injury, trauma, and malnutrition.
Media de 2 years. Me dru jata ko ni etinsuo so nti akwara na ba ko konsuase wantimi ayi net no pie na ba ko di adesa onitimu so.
I experienced this once when I was in the sea. One child hit the other because he sent him to dive and untangle a net. The child couldn't do it. The elderly child hit him with the wood to go back and untangle the net. I had to intervene immediately.
But what drives parents to send their children into such dangerous working conditions, and do some even recognize it as trafficking?
It's not our wish to let our children work, but sometimes when the pressure is too much, you have to also let them experience it.
The threat is not limited to Ghana's waterways. Emerging forms of cyber trafficking and online romance scams are also creating new avenues for the exploitation of vulnerable young people. Under Ghanaian law, human trafficking attracts a mandatory minimum sentence of 5 years imprisonment. However, legal experts and social advocates argue that stronger deterrence is needed to effectively confront a crime that strips people of their freedom and dignity.
In our laws, if anyone is caught involving in this very atrocious crime, the person is sentenced to a term of 5 years imprisonment. For me, I don't think it's even deterrent enough, because trafficking it works against the dignity of the victim. Trafficking in our context is very rife, especially when it comes to children used on the lake.
The challenges also extend to those responsible for rescuing and supporting victims. Frontline institutions, including the Ghana Public Service Anti-Human Trafficking Units and the Department of Social Welfare, continue to face operational and resource constraints.
In that the Department of Social Welfare officers will be well equipped with knowledge as far as human trafficking is concerned, and how to handle these cases or survivors that come to them in a trauma-informed way in order not to re-victimize or further traumatize them.
While standard procedures require trauma-informed care for survivors, the shortage of state-run shelters and other supporting facilities leaves some victims vulnerable to further trauma and possible re-victimization. The fight against human trafficking must go beyond rescuing victims with stronger prevention, better resource law enforcement, expanded shelters, and effective prosecution. Every rescue is more than statistics. It is a life giving another chance at freedom.